I think the parade is so important because there are still people who are questioning LGBT rights to exist, and there are some places they're trying to get it banned, but there are some places that people have never been free. So I think, I mean, here I feel just so like free. It's such so much positivity here, and I feel it's our duty to stand up for the people who are not able to stand out and be open today.
I think Pride has been taken away in a lot of countries, so it's important that we support it and know that Pride is always a protest.
Pride Parade is so important in 2025 because we are seeing the rights of our trans brothers and sisters being stripped away all across the world, and we need to make sure that Ireland doesn't go backwards in the same way.
You owe that book, you never returned it.
It matters because, despite of LGBT has conquered so much space all over the world in the past few years, there is still a lot more to conquer. There is still a lot of people that doesn't know what actually LGBT plus means. And then plus, we need to combat people who doesn't really believe that we can be normal, if I could say so.
Well, Pride is really important to represent people of the LGBTQ+A community, and myself, I'm bisexual and a part of the non-binary or gender fluid spectrum. So I think it's really important to see people who are like you, because I live in like a small town, so there's not a lot of people who are queer.
I think there's a big part this year that a lot of people kind of take it for granted, and think that we have kind of arrived at a place where we can go to these places and feel comfortable and feel safe. But at the same time, you look around the world, we're kind of going backwards. Like in Hungary, that they banned Pride events. Liverpool Pride was cancelled because big corporations are pulling out. This year, I think here, some big corporations have pulled out as well. So even this morning, I was like, I'm a bit tired. I'm not sure if I'll go. And it's like, no, this year it's important because
It's important.
yeah, like everyone is going to go to the parties today. Everyone is going to go to all the gay bars and have a great time. But this is the important part. It's still the being visible.
Because Pride is a protest.
Pride is a protest, so it's showing up in numbers to still show a younger generation of we're still here. Like it's still fine. And, yeah, even with all the shitty stuff around the world,
We matter.
We matter.
have rights.
And we're gonna keep them.
We're gonna fucking keep them.
Super duper important for everybody to have the same rights, and that really is a huge problem right now. We see a lot of trans rights being taken away in different countries, and it's really important to protest. That's what Pride is. It's always been a protest. It's a protest with joy, protest for everybody, so it's really about equality. It's not just about queer pride, but it's also pride for like all humanity, because none of us are free till all of us are free. There are LGBTQ people in every group.
Pride is still very important in 2025 because just, this year is the 10th anniversary of marriage equality, but that is not where queer rights start and end. And there's a lot more going on, especially for trans rights, that is not being addressed and that it still needs to be fought for. And we're not just fighting for queer rights here in Ireland, it's for queer rights all over the world. And Pride, first and foremost, will always be a protest.
I think this year more than ever, the Pride Parade is really important for us. I'm here with PTSB, I'm here with all my colleagues. It's very important for us to be able to show our support for the LGBTQ plus community, for our colleagues, for our customers, and for the communities that we're going to march with today.
Who pulled out of Pride because it's finally not financially viable to support the faggots, right? Fuck off. Shame, 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 shame. for everyone. You claim to have queer solidarity. Fuck you. There's no pride. There's no pride. There's no pride. There's no pride.
Happy Point Travel and Roma Centre has been attending Dublin Pride now almost from its very inception over 20 years ago, and we feel it's very important to have a presence here today to show our solidarity to the LGBTIQ plus community and all the barriers and prejudice and discrimination that they face. It's also about supporting and being in solidarity with travellers who were and Roma who were LGBTIQ, and to give them all the support that they need.
I think there's something magical in the energy of the parade every year. You get so many people together, it's such positive, so much love and passion in the air. It's amazing, it's such a unique experience.
I think just a feeling of acceptance. Everyone's themselves here, everyone's bright and colourful, and it's just nice and warm. I love it.
I just think it's amazing, like atmosphere. Everyone's like always like friendly and they love each other, and it's colourful and it's vibrant. Yeah, it's an amazing day. Yeah.
The joy, the glitter, the freedom, the flamboyancy, the joy in queerness. You know, it's a lot of people are even at the sidewalk who may not feel like they should walk in the parade. A lot of people who feel like they should want to walk in the parade, but I think people when we're walking in the parade, we're giving them the courage to live their life more authentically.
And I like the city get decorated. I see sort of the gay people are much more out and pride. It is the time where we can go out and say, yes, we are gay and there is nothing wrong with that.
I mean, I think there's definitely strides we could make, but especially in terms of trans rights, but I think we're still really lucky to live in this country, and you know, it's a lot more progressive than other countries in terms of we can get married, we can do this and that, so there's a lot to work on, but it's still a good country to live in.
Well, obviously there's still a lot of like negligence and homophobia and transphobia, I guess, but as the community I think we're really strong.
I would say good. I would say there's nothing more beautiful than having queer community. You know, if you go online, you might see some infighting and stuff, but really in person, it's a lot better. There's a lot more love.
To be honest, before moving to Ireland, I think you probably already noticed that I'm not from here. I thought Ireland would be way more open because of the past, maybe because of the history between church and Irish people. I don't really know what's the beef. I feel it is okay, but there is still a bit of, how can I say that, naive. You know, it is like, oh, you can be gay, but as long as you're not my son, or you can be gay as long as you're not part of my family. And I feel also there's a lot of people who actually say, okay, I don't care if you're gay or not, I actually support gay people, but behind your back, they're actually gonna talk shit about you.
It has been some of pressures in terms of what's happening in the US, of the changes in the UK as well. So I think that there is like this fear that something is going to be changing here in Ireland too, in terms of identity as well. So I think it's really important to be talking about, especially around, you know, our trans community as well, the healthcare, and how we are really working on this inclusion too. So there are some concerns that are really valid, and we still need to be talking and ensuring that we are here to celebrate all of this.